Mississippi, live from the Mississippi Trademart for the 2023 Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions. That's what we're here for, this beautiful facility. Joining us now is Mike Mathis, voice of the Dixie National Rodeo. Mike, good to see you again, sir.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
All right, so we got a big rodeo plan, folks here.
We do indeed.
All over the country, and the commissioner just informed we got folks from outside of our nation as well that have traveled here to Mississippi for the big Dixie National.
You bet. They, this event is one that's hard to put your arms around for all that it encompasses and does. Right in there, right now, that Sale of Champions is kind of helping out some youngsters culminate a hard year of work. But the rodeo, this year, there's 730 plus men and women that are entered up here. They, I think if my calculation is correct, we touch about 38 states, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Brazil as far as our competitors. So an international contest here. So you're going to see some of the best in the world of rodeo matched against the best livestock in the country. And Rory Limmel and his team, they put together to kind of handpick what's happening there to keep the tradition of what people have come to expect here, and that is the best of the best. And this is truly an amazing rodeo.
Right, the largest on this side of the Mississippi River, correct?
Yes, sir. The largest PRCA rodeo east of the Mississippi, and it will also track to a whole lot of one of the biggest across the west side of it as well.
Yeah.
This year they have doubled the added money. It is $10,000 an event. So $80,000 is added to start before these guys put their entry fees in. And when you do, you're talking about something that's in excess of $150,000 purse that'll be here.
Wow. You know, I've been several times. It's always enjoyable. But what's most impressive, these folks, they are athletes is what they are, and they're extremely good athletes that practice their craft. They come here, they take great pride in it. But there's also a camaraderie that exists between the competitors, among the competitors.
One of the most amazing fraternities in the world. And these guys are all their friends, their acquaintances, they're people who pull for each other. But, you know, you're right. It has gotten, I've seen it over the years that cowboy bravado is still there, but by the same token, these guys really are athletes. And most of them have come through not only a school program, but they've also been a part of high school and college. And, this rodeo system now, it breeds this set of professional athletes. Mm-hmm. And these guys, they are amazingly good.
It is amazing when you watch them and you sort of think in your head, put yourself in their shoes, you realize, no, that's pretty special to be able to do that.
The bulk of these guys are gym rats.
Yeah.
And they have workout routines. They take care of what they do, and they know that, this is a somewhat of a fleeting moment. I mean, these guys in the rough stock side, theirs can basically be over every time they nod their head, and their window is pretty short. The timed event guys have a little longer, but by the same token, it's still it works better and easier when you have when that youth is on your side.
Yeah, sure. So, any particular events that are your favorite over the years, Mike?
Oh, I guess from doing this for so long, I love the saddle bronc riding. It is one that is kind of rodeo. It depicts a lot of talent, a lot of style. You see, when you match great horses and cowboys, it's just hard to beat. But I'm infatuated with most all of them. The bareback riding is just, it's the most demanding thing you can do to your body. That drop and jerk with that one arm in the rigging, I can promise you now, it will straighten out all the wrinkles you've got.
Inside and out,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. And, the bull riding is in itself as dangerous as it gets when it's a little like the bronc riding in some respects. When you get that really great bull that fits your style and your way, it's really, there's not much to it. But all the ones in between, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Mike, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been announcing rodeos, I guess, close to 40 years.
How'd you get into that?
Oh, I tell you what, I always attempted to rodeo. Rode bulls and bareback horses, went to college at Stephen F. Austin and was on the rodeo team there, which goes to show you poor Stephen F. Austin did not have a very good rodeo team. And, after getting out of college, I realized that making a living in the rodeo business, riding was not going to be one of my opportunities. And just through luck, some friends, the Steiners, big rodeo company in Texas, and they were friends of mine. I rodeoed with Billy Tom, the oldest boy, and they just kind of helped me kind of get started. And from there, the Harper Morgan, James, and Ralph gave me some opportunities, and just got lucky in the right place, the right time a few times, and from there on have been able to kind of fill a career.
Right. Well, it's awesome. You do a fantastic job, and honestly, it's worth going to the rodeo just to hear Mike announce. And you got to be quick. You got to know what you're talking about, and you understand it at such a detailed level. And I think that just enhances your ability to announce. And I know it's a treat for the people that attend.
Not everybody gets to do what they really love. I do. So to be able to be a part of rodeo at this level, especially to see it, say it, and get to be a part of these great events, I've been pretty lucky.
There's no doubt, and it's appreciated that you're using your talent in this fashion. What do you think about the facilities here?
I'll tell you what, they just get bigger and better. I mean, you and I are here enjoying this Trademart. It's a long way from where we were across the street when they were having the sale there. And,
no doubt.
And, now this thing does so many things, and they will have, the Trademart here open during the rodeo. There'll be some great exhibits here. They're having the Sale of Champions in here this morning. They're able to come straight out of there and get pictures made in the arena. This thing just folds into doing so many special things. And I tell you, the legislature here did an amazing job when they stepped up and did this. Hats off to all the people that were a part. It was a dream of our then commissioner, Cindy Hyde-Smith. Yeah. Now Senator, beautiful job she did, and of course stepping right behind that is Commissioner Andy Gibson to help make sure this did happen. And it's truly something to be proud of.
And the commissioner informs that this venue is booked up for the rest of the year.
And that's the amazing thing. And just like this, there's people think about the Dixie National, they think about the rodeo.
Right.
But actually, this is a month-long event. And we talked about people from all over. There are people from all over Mississippi, all over the country that come here, whether it's the cow shows, the rodeo, the quarter horse show. And, from an economic impact here, it's pretty amazing what the Dixie National is a part of for a month here in Mississippi. And those are the things that really make a place like this worthwhile.
No doubt about it, and it's great that Mississippi, with this facility, the renovation of the Coliseum, of course the Equestrian Center, really puts our best foot forward for people to see.
It truly does, and over the next month it'll be used hard. And the other good thing is that, as the commissioner said, now it's going to be used hard the rest of the year.
Yeah.
There are venues and things that will happen in here that, they never considered would or could. They're not only would and can, they are.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty amazing deal.
What a step up from the other facility, which served the state well for its time period, but it was time to upgrade.
And, anytime that the legislature or any government agency spends money, people, they cringe or talk about it. But, this has a direct repayment to the state of Mississippi and Jackson.
This is producing a return. And and again, if it weren't being utilized, it would call it into question. But when the commissioner informs this thing's booked up, and that was, he told me that a couple of months ago. So it's probably already into 2024 for its bookings at this point. So, the taxpayers are getting the return, and it's producing value for them. And you never know what kind of impact it has on somebody whose gears are grinding in their head, thinking about some sort of investment or project, and they see this and they feel good about that.
What this is a stair step to a whole lot of other things. And
exactly.
Anybody, any state, any city, any group that are building and going forward have a way to stay in that direction, and I think this is one of the things that helps Mississippi do exactly that.
Absolutely. Before you go, you expecting big turnout, big show?
Yes, sir. I think this year, not only the Cowboys, the number we have, the quality we have, the livestock to challenge them with, but also I think our star lineup is the best it's been in years and years.
Seems like it.
And, unless you're hunting a ticket to Laney Wilson, you're in good shape. But, there are still tickets available. I was by the box office before I got here. And there's still seats available for you to come and pick out which show you want to go to. But I would tell you that this is going to be a great show from the cowboy side to the livestock side to the general rodeo side to then when we drop that Southern Ag stage. Well, I can promise you the folks who take it, it's going to be amazing.
We're looking forward to another successful Dixie National, no doubt about that. Mike, thanks for coming on, and congratulations on your time and performing this service for the people.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Mike Mathis, voice of the Dixie National Rodeo, has been our guest. We're stepping aside for a break. Middays is at the Mississippi Trademart.